Hi guys, welcome back to another edition of Life on Lock Quarantine Edition. Today we want to talk about something that we ain't spoken about yet. These things. More importantly, pressures. What tire pressures should you be using and why? Now, people underestimate the importance of tire pressures and they don't know what to put in. So everybody is saying kind of, our recommendations are 36-42, so I'm just going to use that. This is the maximum recommendation, maximum. So this is the most that they recommend you put in. That doesn't mean you should put in the maximum. That just means don't put any more than that. Now, I weigh 70 kilos odd. I like my tires to flex a bit. I've got Pirellis, they're Russo Corsa 2s. And I'm running 31, 32 front and rear. Yeah? It depends, sort of, if I'm city riding, it's 32. If I'm going up, it's 30, 31. If I'm going up in the hills and stuff. So it just depends. Now, how you discover your tire pressures, what's right for you, is start off at a higher pressure. Then slowly, 2 psi by 2 psi, work your way down, one tire at a time. Don't do both tires, you will get confused. Start off with your rear or start off with your front. I'd recommend the rear because that's what I do. Works for me. And you get a feel of what feels good. Then you do the front, and that's how you discover what is ideal for you. Now, what's ideal for me is not necessarily ideal for you. We're all individuals. We all weigh different. We all have different riding styles, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So it's important that you discover yours. So how do you do this when you're out? Now, I have one of these, yeah? This is a digital, you can see there, it's got the zeros. It's a digital reader, it's not the best, it's just a cheap one, but it stays in my pocket. I'll go out riding, I'll find my tire pressures, and that's what I stick to. Now, tire pressures also depend on weather because air expands and decreases with heat and cold. Okay, so it's important to always check your pressures. Every time you're going out, I mean, if you're riding every day, all right, I know it's a bit excessive to check it every time you're gonna go and ride, if you're riding every day, if you're commuting, for example, but it's a good habit to get into. And if you're not checking them every day, at least check them every week. The importance is it will not only give you more grip, it will not only be safer, it will also increase the wear of your tires. Now, I've done massive, and I mean massive miles, including the track day on these tires, and you can see they're not in bad nick. I mean, they're hitting the wear